That's right, Belanger Street Jams. I'm DJ Juice.
Baby Crap. I'm so famished.
And we got my boy Young D, hip hop lyricist straight out of home, Louisiana. How you doing, Young D?
How you doing, man?
All right, glad you can make it today.
Welcome to the show, man.
Been making music for about 20 years now.
20 years.
Wow.
20 years.
Damn.
Yeah, 20 years. I remember being in a room with a tape recorder trying to figure it out, you know?
Right.
So right now, it's what we have right now.
Okay, so what's actually your genre of music? What style of music do you perform?
I make hip hop, R&B, soul.
So a lot of people have tools for writing, whether it's author, whether it's poetry. What are your tools for writing come from?
Experience and reflecting, you know. I find I can let go a lot of things when I write it down, and I put it in the music, you know. So a lot of my experiences and a lot of things that I go through is most of me just reflecting and trying to let those things go and put those things into the atmosphere, you know, so other people who feel like me could relate to it as well. Like Street Influence is about me having homeboys who are in the streets and me seeing everything they're going through and me being frustrated, you know, working my 9 to 5 and then coming out and just seeing like the money I have and the money they have and getting frustrated, you know, and it's easy to get influenced by that.
Okay,
you know,
makes sense.
You know, and then after that, you know, it was finding me. It was like I found myself and I was comfortable with it. You know, I found what I was good at with this music, and I found that whatever I was doing, like I wanted to make sure it made a statement. And man, it's a story. You know, I got a song in there called "The Transition." They talk about like just wanting to like give up. You know, just going through a lot and just reflecting on everything that I went through in my past and how it was a transition from me being a kid to actually growing up and being a man and then having a daughter. You know, I put my daughter on the end of that song. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so it's really just a build up of me from a kid all the way to where I'm at right now.
Obviously, a guy named Jamz sharing a lot of your stuff. Tell us who Jamz.
Jamz, that's my big brother, man. That's the person like when I be in there. And it's like, man, it's just too much, man. I'm just like, I just want to just quit for right now, man. It's like, that's the person that's been lifting me up. You know, him and, you know, I met him through my cousin Wayne Jr.
Okay.
And Wayne Jr. been supporting me since a kid too as well, just lifting me up and keeping me on my toes, making sure like the habit I got of writing every day, you know, it's people like him that been calling me since I was 13 years old, telling me, man, I hope you wrote today, I hope you did that, you know, and
that influence.
yeah, and years ago, Jamz had a studio and he called me and I was in my own studio at my house just recording. He's like, man, just come through and bring a CD. I came through, I brought a CD, they played a few songs. Shit, we've been close ever since, man.
Dope.
Shout out to Jamz.
Awesome,
Shout out.
Ever since.
You work with anybody else in the city or outside the city?
Of course. I work with a lot of artists. I work with the Rapperholic. Shout out to the Rapperholic. I work with artists like Dolo.
Yeah, shout out to Dolo.
Been that for a while.
Yeah, I work with artists. Jalen Quinn. A cat named Mochi Lotto.
Well, that's dope, man. I'm looking forward to hearing that. You can spit something for us today, right?
Of course.
All right, cool. Well, that's what it is. Young D on the block. Let's get it. No, we don't need to wait for that. Let's get it. What's going on, world? It's your man's DJ Juice, Belanger Street Jams, and I got my man Young D, hip hop lyricist straight out of home, Louisiana, and this is Jam2.
It's like I find myself through these raps, man. It's like I'm writing my truth.
Still rolling, still smoking, still coping. I get lost in all these wrongs. Deepest verses I know say your homie life hit harder than any song. I can say the people that I love the most, man, that put me in a zone. Wish I was there when I seen you hit your low. Look, I know that you felt alone, like looking for air, that's your last breath. Images that I can't see. I just pray that you meet God. Save a seat when he called D, like, whew. I'm stressing and wilding out, like introverted and hiding out, like people that I love most seem to turn goals, tripping and riding out, maintaining. Had a daughter that was game changing, ain't hanging. Find myself through the struggle to win. Give you chills, feel it all in your skin. It's off from within. I promise, man, I put it all in the pen. I'm just here to win, like.